anime fans, I know you guys have seen a lot of anime fights where the animation and the fight scenes are just so beautifully done and with stunning and god level visuals. So for today's list, we're gonna go through the top 10 best visual stunning anime fights of all time. So if you like this kind of content, why don't you hit the subscribe button and the like. So without wasting any much of your time, let's get started with the video. And in number 10 we have Ichigo vs Aizen. This battle is filled with a show of power and destruction. The flawless animation captures how powerful Ichigo had become during his time in Dengai, with each strike more powerful than the last. And let's not forget how powerful Aizen became with his constant evolution. I know this isn't the fast-paced battle that you expected, but I just love how the animators captures the raw power of Ichigo. Luffy vs Katakuri. This is the climax between Luffy and Katakuri in this fight. This fight shows Luffy's final form in Gear 4, Snake Man. Luffy becomes stronger and faster and was able to finally hit Katakuri. Even with that, Katakuri was still faster and stronger than Luffy, evading every punch and everything that Luffy could throw at him with his advanced ability to see further into the future. Luffy then was forced to evolve in this fight, using everything that was taught to him by Rayleigh, which made the final moments of this fight so epic. The animation shows how much Luffy and Katakuri have struggled throughout this fight. Fog Hill of 5 Elements, the opening battle. This is the only non-Japanese anime on this list. It's an original Chinese anime. It has its own unique art style to it. This anime rivals some top Japanese anime, bringing awareness to the Chinese anime society. I just love how they took a different approach to the art style, which complemented the fight scene from the very beginning of the anime. It was so epic and fast-paced. The speed and the strengths of the characters were clearly shown by the astounding animation. From the hits to the audio cues, everything about it was just so amazing, thanks to the brilliant animation. Vinland Saga. This anime series had some great battles, yet the most thrilling of all were between Thorfinn and Torkel. And Torkel, who had a huge figure, was known for his active valor amongst warriors, was the second most grounded Viking fighter in this series. Thorfinn, who is the son of the strongest character in this anime series, had two of the best battles in Vinland Saga. Despite the huge disadvantage Thorfinn was faced with, he still charged in, using his small stature and pace to evade attacks that could mean game over with just one clean hit. He put on a great fight against Torkel, and with great animation skills, the fight scene really was intense. God of High School. God of High School is known for its fight scenes. They had a lot of great hand-to-hand battles. But what I'm gonna show you guys today is just one of my favorites, Jinmori vs Jago, which was one of my best fights of 2020. The fight scene was fast-paced and filled with incredible display of power. Jinmori transforms into the Monkey King and had a weapon that could grow at his will. And Jago was surprised from how powerful he became from that transformation. Even with that, Jago still landed in some clean hits, but Jin retaliating with an heavy right. The fight scene was just so clean and jaw-dropping. There was a lot of movements around and with great audio cues and stunning visuals. Fire Force, Shinra vs. Sho. Shunra vs. Sho was the best battle for me in Fire Force. The battle was wonderfully animated with top tier visuals and sound effects. This battle between Shunra and Sho is said to have rivaled Demon Slayer Epic Tanjiro vs. Real Battle. The battle was between both brothers. Even if both of them had no intention of killing each other, it was still an epic fight to watch. Sho, whose plan was aimed at capturing his brother who had the Adola Burst, and Shunra, whose plan was only aimed at saving his younger brother Sho, was being bruised and battered by his own younger brother. And finally, he was able to tap into the grace of the evangelist through his own brother, and was able to move at light speed to catch up to his brother, who could stop the universal expansion and in turn stop time ultimately. The battle between Shunra and Sho was additionally loaded up with logical hypotheses identifying with heat, time, and the universe. It very well might be hard for viewers to follow, but all in all, it was a wonderfully animated fight. Boku no Hero, Deku vs. Overhaul. After every attack that has been thrown at Overhaul by Night Eye and Muriel, Overhaul only seems to keep getting stronger. Only Deku seems to be the only hero standing who has not been critically injured by Overhaul. Even trying his best, he feels he steps behind Overhaul in terms of power. But then, that didn't stop him from trying to save Eri. Now, after holding her in his hands, he found out that he's able to use 100% of his powers without damaging his body. And with this, he's finally able to overpower Overhaul in both speed and strength, and show flashing movement skills that could only be captured by great animation skills. Jujutsu Kaisen, Gojo vs. Jogo. If any of you watching this video right now has seen Jujutsu Kaisen, you must surely know of Gojo. We've only been shown fragments of Gojo's ability in episode 1, utterly defeating Sukuna without breaking a sweat. But in this fight against Jogo, he shows another fraction of his immense abilities, both in hand-to-hand combat and the use of Curse powers. Gojo then goes on to insult Jogo before wiping his face with the battlefield and completing his combos by releasing Divergence and Convergence of Infinite Curse Technique Reversal, Red. And this fight was gorgeously animated, with every moment that shows how overpowered Gojo was. Black Clover, Aston Yami vs. Dante. Yami pushes Dante to his limit, but knowing that he can't defeat Dante without anti-magic, he calls on Asta to join him in the battle. Asta, being brutally beaten by Dante, recovers by hearing Yami saying that he needs his help as he can't win this alone. And the fierce battle continued at a very fast pace, and Asta, realizing that he was struggling to keep up with Yami, makes a deal with his devil and sacrifices his right arm for 55 seconds just to take down Dante. Moving at ridiculous speeds, Yami and Asta were completely synchronized. The movement and sound of everything sent chills running down my spine. The animation was just so well constructed that it made everything flow with the hype of the fight. It was just worth it watching it. Boruto, Naruto Next Generation, Naruto and Sasuke vs. Momoshiki. Now only Naruto and Sasuke remains after Momoshiki utterly battered the 5 Kage. Naruto and Sasuke realizes how powerful he became after absorbing King Shiki, and they decide to get serious with him. Now what comes after was a beautiful use of taijutsu and combination that was so smooth as it could have only been possible with god level animation skills, from Sasuke's brilliant skills with the Rinnegan and Naruto's heavy punch. And let's not forget the combination of Naruto's Nine-Tailed Beast and Sasuke's Susanoo armor. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, please just leave a like below. Really appreciate this. So until we meet again in the next video.